Hi, you guys. All right. So the other day I laid out a spread and I asked about the bridge guy, and I left this here for a couple of days. And then I was thinking about it, and I remembered this coming out a couple of readings ago for Abby and Libby, and something to do with taking them from the spot, going to possibly the McDonald's and the construction site, and then so the devil there, and that came out for Richard Allen the other day. Um, okay, all of this is going to be my opinion. I'll tell you what I see, but in my opinion, he was the scapegoat. He's getting used. Um, I've got two nights right now, which could speak of intimacy, but if I include his spread, then I have three nights, which speaks of a lively debate. Uh, I have a hunter. I don't know if he's a hunter, but I also have the soldier from his spread. I've got the marionette, and it's the Knight of Cups. Those who obey blindly or represents a spy or servant of an evil among them, watching their every move. There's something to me, there's something about the bridge where people are being watched, kind of like a trail cam or something. I can't remember if they did have. I think there was one trail cam that I remembered seeing, but it feels more like the community that takes care of or overlooks the bridge has some way of spying on what's going on there. But that's just what I'm thinking. So bridge guy, I did get the devil again. So I've got, and I think he got the devil twice. Is that right? No, he got the lovers twice. Did I get the lovers again? No. Um, so I think the lovers is kind of the choice between Abby and Libby. Let's just go through the cards. So I've got the Eight of Wands, communication. So could that be the Snapchat? Um, Eight of Swords. I don't know if somebody at one time was imprisoned or just mentally imprisoned with what they were about to do. Six of Pentacles, and this reminds me of, what did she call him? Oh God, what was that word? I'll remember. This reminds me of Barry. So something to do with a father or a male relative is what I'm thinking. The Knight of Swords, the disease carrier, the silent reservoir. This guy goes around spreading disease, collects bodies. Again, the devil, the marionette, Knight of Cups. Two of Wands, which I think he got. I know I saw two of Wands somewhere else. Should have just put his spread out. I don't see it. Okay. Page of Swords. Hold on. Okay. I think I read that wrong. So that's the Page of Swords. Watching. Let's go back to this. So the Page of Swords, so he's, again, a choice between two. I know it's a male and a female, but it could be Libby and Abby. Because I've got, Usually, when somebody commits a or they say people commit murders, there are three reasons: money, sex, and I don't think it's power. I forgot what the other one was. All right, let me do this. Devil's here, bridge guide. Lover's here, Richard Allen. Okay, so this is kind of like the pure version. And then with the bridge guide, I think the actual culprit is the tainted version. All right, put that back over here. I'm trying not to refer to his cards. Then I've got a teacher, which I know that came out in a lot of people's readings. The crown, again, the hunter, which to me goes back to somebody that I've seen actually hunting. And then the stones. And the stones say March, loss of teeth, a forged letter, paralysis, false arrest, falling sickness, evil communications, estrangement, a sudden affliction, anemia, strife, a distasteful duty, misconstruction. I'm sorry. I'm not what I I know the other day I didn't believe it was him, but after um, watching a couple of things, watching his movements, watching the way his leg moves, his arm move, the shortness, his face, and the profiles, um, hearing down the hill, I'm thinking, could he have been like the first person they encountered, and then he goes down the hill, and there's whomever waiting down there, one, two, three people, because I do not think that this guy did this alone. I don't even think this guy did this. I think he had a part to play in this, but I don't think this was his idea, nor do I think this was his fight. I think this had to do with either money, drugs, or sex. Um, the other thing is, I'm going to go back to, I believe it was George Webb, and I remember what he was saying. Now, if I believe George Webb's theory on Abby and Libby, we would have to tie Richard Allen in with who was waiting at the bottom of the hill for them. And I don't know if that's from a pharmaceutical stance, hunting stance, teacher stance, bridge receiving money stance, family receiving money stance, a retaliation on family or certain family, or I or what I was originally going with in the beginning, a family member being immoral and trying to cover it. Um, so he might have got arrested, but I do believe that there are others. I don't know how many others. I do believe there are others. He got 2 5s also, and that speaks of a vigil. So maybe he was at the vigil and somebody made a deal with him about taking the rap. Or somebody framed him. I want to go back to that. March, loss of teeth, and that ties into, I don't know what that weapon is that I heard that they used on one of the girls. A forged letter, paralysis. So could it be a forged Snapchat, forged text, false arrest? This is the first person I know to be arrested in this case. Falling sickness, evil communications, estrangement, sudden affliction, anemia. He does look anemic. Strife, a distasteful duty, and misconstruction. Um, I just wanted to focus on the bridge guy. It might be, looks like it's Richard Allen. But as far as the rest of the story goes, I don't know if Richard Allen is the actual one that hurt the girls or helped hurt the girls. What do I have around me? Let me see. So the goddess of the crossroads